Well, hello there, and once again, welcome back to the DBP Pest Control channel. Now, over the last few weeks, I've been doing quite a lot of ratting and rabbiting. The rabbits seem to be on the comeback now, so there's a bit of control required there on several of my permissions. Now, I picked up a new ratting permission in the last few days. He bought a gun recently with view to shooting the rats himself, but once I zeroed it in for him down at the range, I went on to explain the fact that he needed a lot of practice before he undertook shooting of live quarry. So in preference, he asked me to go down there and take a few out. I managed to account for 15 on that first occasion. Now I'm going down there again this evening to see, for a second session, to see if I can get at least another 15. So we'll see how that goes. Now my opportunities for filming down there are limited, let's say, so I'm going to rely on using my Hard 7, which I've got on the back of my BSA Ultra 2.2, so there'll be footage available from that. I will be doing some wide angle shots of some of the general area on another camera, but I won't be doing too much talking to the camera. So that's the setup for this evening. I'll come back to you when I've got some worthwhile footage, and we'll see how it went. Now, the range of animals on this permission is quite frankly astounding. Best described by the owners as a pet collection that got out of hand, and it certainly ranges from ducks to, as we can see here, wallabies, would you believe. So you've got to be very careful where you're shooting, especially at night, and quarry identification is paramount here. Now, the owners on this permission had reported to me that they'd been seeing rats at all hours of the day and night, especially around early evening, 7, 8 o'clock. Now, that of course is my speciality, so I was expecting to see quite a lot of rats around during the hours of darkness, and it certainly wasn't that long until I spotted my first couple. Having been shooting for about 2 hours at this point, I was just having a bit of a breather, watching this hedgehog. Then I spotted an unwanted rabbit that had obviously come in under the fencing. Well, I'm back here for a third night on the rats, and I have been given permission to openly film, so hopefully I'll be able to capture a lot more footage of what's going on. Now, uniquely, you'll notice behind me there's a gym with rather large front opening doors. Now, he's just fed some of the chickens that roam around here, and there's a lot of rats in this area here around that bush. So what I'm going to do is just settle down and wait for a few minutes till things calm down, and I know for a fact that rats will start to appear in that area. Well, that was the big one, I think, that I was told about just a few minutes ago. I'm going to keep watch from this spot and hopefully get the others as they appear. It's about 10:30 now, and I've been here a couple of hours, and I've managed to account for 6 or 7 rats, mainly big ones. Now I'm actually on one of the higher points of this permission, looking down across all the different fenced off areas, and the fences themselves are actually causing a bit of an issue, not only with trying to get the pellet through, but also the infrared seems to be bouncing off multiple layers if I'm shooting across 3 or 4 layers of fence. But we'll try our best, and hopefully we'll get a few more before the night's out. Well, I think you'll agree that that was quite a session over the 3 evenings there. I think I managed to account for around about 30 rats, which is pretty good for a new permission. Most of them were large ones, although I did see and managed to get quite a few small ones as well. Now, I'm just going to keep chipping away at this permission. It's more of a maintenance job now. I'm pretty sure I've probably taken care of maybe 2/3 of the rat population there. So over the coming days, I'll probably be better able to gauge the effectiveness of my visit. But for now, it's Doug Boyce signing off for DBP Pest Control. Bye now.